I just want to move into the song because it's so appropriate right now. Mm-hmm. You're talking about layers that need to be peeled back for you to be healed. In essence, for you to be delivered from some things. There was a lot of deliverance there I'm hearing in that story.
Yes.
And you have this song, which I know was birthed out of some other things, but I want to start talking about that song. It is just so beautiful. I have the melody stuck in my head. I'm going to play the song shortly for the listeners. What is that chorus again? I will sing for the Lord is good. Can you just remind me of that chorus?
Yes, I will sing because the Lord is good. I know his mercy endures forever. I will sing of his faithfulness. He's my rock, my shield, and my deliverer.
Wow. Talk to us about that song.
Well, there are a lot of things that, we can go through and we can apply that song to, so it's not just about one situation, but this song was written specifically after a approximately 1 year time of grieving from the loss of our grandchild who was taken by force through abortion.
Mm.
So it's not something that I can do myself. It was something that just happened, The abortion itself we had no control over, and the grieving period was 1 year roughly, and then we're still working through, You never forget the little one that you never had. You just never forget it. So one day I am just cleaning the house. It's a good thing to do while you're cleaning the house is to hum along, and I just felt this thing coming along in my spirit. It was like this little song, and just started to hum it, and I realized that it felt as though it had this different flavor than some of the songs that I had been writing over the last year, because you see, those songs that I'd been writing over the last year came out of a need to release this grieving. They were working out the things in the grieving process, and there were songs that I wrote that, were messages to young people about the choices they make and how they love and who they love and how God's love is the greatest love of all. And, it keeps going back to that theme again, love is the key, and so at this point in time when I'm starting to sing this little song, I could feel something different about it. There was a brightness about it that was different. It didn't have that sense of kind of, just wanting to get a message across. It didn't have this sense of urgency to tell people, watch out for this, be careful. It didn't have that urgency in it, and no warning signals. It was just a song of joy and praise and affirmation for me, and I could feel it. And so I stopped my housework and I sat down and I wrote this song out, the words as they were coming, and in about an hour, the words were written. It was done. It was done.
Wow.
And I guess that, when it comes from your spirit, it's already there and it just needs to be birthed. And I really use that as an analogy when I say birthed, because we lost this child to abortion, never had the opportunity to see its birth, to experience its face, seeing its little face and holding it and kissing it and all those things that grandparents and parents love to do with their baby once it's born, And you just wait for that day while you're carrying that child to see that little one's face, and that just never happened for us. We just never saw this baby come into fruition in this world. And so this song was about saying, you know what, I have been tested and tried, but I have come through this fire, and there's nothing that's going to stop me now, because God has shown me that the enemy can't have me. And it doesn't matter what the enemy tries to steal from me. He is still my rock, my shield, and my deliverer.